What up, y'all? This is episode 2 of the prep series, and today we're gonna go ahead and hit legs. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pre-gym meal all set up. Gonna do a voiceover for the video, but look at this color. What is this? Hold up. So I just got this shipment in with JedNorth. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of rocking the purple. This is the first time I've ever wore purple. I'm surprised, it's already growing on me. But yeah, about to train legs. Gonna work that dumpy. And hopefully, you know, the purple, it's a free roll. Might help with the watch time of the video. But anyways, let's go back in the kitchen, get everything set up, and we're gonna have an awesome leg day. Let's go.
All right, y'all, so I sped up the clip a little bit here, but I got half a serving of peanut butter with 2 scoops of protein and 4 rice cakes. And these rice cakes are 19 grams of carbs per cake. So this is a pretty hefty pre-gym meal, but at this point, it gives me plenty of energy for my workouts. In addition to my pre-gym meal, I'm also getting my inter and post-workout formula. This is Cellchem with some aminos and creatine. Also, guys, be sure to use code Evogenelite to save and also to support me. When you guys are able to screenshot your order showing me that you used my code, it means so much to me, especially with all the expenses that are included during prep. So it's about a 10-minute car ride to the gym, and you can see here we got some overcast skies, just enjoying the sunlight as we're about to approach the evening time. So this is not your everyday anytime fitness, and you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as we walk in.
So all my closest followers on TikTok especially, y'all know the drill. Before I go to the gym, I always do my lives, and I'm gonna stay true to that now. So if y'all saw me with the purple shirt, y'all made this YouTube video. So EVP 3D, anytime I train after 5 p.m., we're right on the cutoff. I take the EVP Extreme, which has 200 milligrams of caffeine if I train earlier, but this is a non-stim because it's a little bit later in the day. So I'm gonna take this right now. And yeah, appreciate you guys.
One thing I will say, guys, is don't sleep on Anytime Fitness for filming. I mean, this is a commercial gym, right? But like, it's completely empty and it's rush hour. So for anyone that says you can't film at commercial gyms, if you just find the right Anytime Fitness, anything's possible. All right, guys, so the first exercise is leg extensions. And you can see here, this is just a warm-up set. You want to make sure you do a couple warm-up sets before you go into your working sets, especially towards the beginning of your workout. You're going to be able to perform better, and also you're going to reduce your risk of injury. When it comes to exercise selection between what exercise to start with first, I actually would normally recommend people to start with hamstring curls. Most people are more quad dominant when it comes to their legs. In my case though, my quads are a weaker point, so I started with that first. So for most of you guys, start off with something like hamstring curls to get the back chain nice and loose. So now this is a working set that I recorded, and you can see here the intensity is a lot higher. Also notice that my feet are pointed up, and this is going to isolate those quads that much better. For time-related purposes, I ended up speeding up the clip a little bit here, but we ended up doing a drop set, and the drop set weight is about 85% of the original weight that we were doing for the repetitions. So for example, if I was doing around 200, I would drop set to around 160, 170 pounds, and just continue to carry on till at least close to failure. You can see here early on in my workout, I got a decent quad pump. Legs are obviously not my forte, but we still make sure we hit them. Exercise number 2 is leg press. And if you want overall development of your legs to be about even proportional, I would recommend having your feet shoulder width apart. If you want a quad focus, then have your feet even closer. If you want a hamstring focus, then have your feet high and wide. Try to make sure you get good quality range of motion. You see too many people lift heavy and not get that full range of motion, especially during the warm-up sets.
Before I get leg press slander, I just want to make it very clear that these are 100-pound plates. So when you see that leg press, it's more than double what you thought it was. Whew.
All right, now onto a working set. You can see here that's 2 100-pound plates on each side along with 2 45s. So essentially, this is about 6.5 plates on each side if you were to just go with 45-pound plates. One thing I want to also mention is you can see my head is back. You guys see a lot of people when they do their leg press, their head is jerked forward. This is actually really important. This is going to help isolate the muscle better, and it's just going to be a safer overall position for your head. So it actually takes some discipline. It's a lot harder than it looks, but try doing this on your next leg press and let me know how the workout goes and how the set was compared to what you used to do. You can see here I'm peeking up forward a little bit here and there, but for the most part, we're consistently having our head back as we're pushing through the set. Exercise number 3 is hamstring curls, and you can see here I'm just taking my time, kind of easing my body right into it. One thing I wanted to also mention is, as far as exercise selection, like I said earlier in the video, you can start with hamstring curls. In fact, if you are quad dominant, start with hamstring curls, but for me, my quads are weaker, so I start with that first. And you can also see my feet are pointed up, and we're going really slow and controlled, both on the concentric and eccentric portion. You can still see here, occasionally I start whipping the weight up a little bit as the set goes on, but you always need to go back to that normal focus, which is trying to slow things down so then you can create deeper and better mind to muscle connections. Exercise number 4 is adductors, and this is actually a very useful machine. You see a lot of IFBB pros using this exercise, and it also gives you some good development in your inner thighs and overall size and detail. You hear a lot of gym bros giving this a slanderous name, calling the adductor and abductor machines the sus machine, but that's just them being insecure. This is a very useful exercise. I recommend it. All right, so since that last set, I felt a pinch in my inner thigh, a little bit of discomfort. I'm gonna stick with the same weight for the last set. I normally would go up a little bit, but we'll just stick with that for this one. Here we go. Take my time. Open, 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 open. Squeeze. Boom. Open, 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 open. Squeeze. When I put my hands like this, I feel the mind to muscle connection more for me. 3. It's 180 pounds. Exercise number 5 is abductors, and you can see here in the clip we're working the outer thighs. The tempo is very similar to the prior exercise, adductors. For both abductors and adductors, I do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. For each of the exercises, the first 2 sets I do 1 to 2 reps in reserve, and then the last set I'm going until failure. The last exercise is calf raises, and you can see here I'm putting pressure on the seat, and I'm also making sure that my feet are below surface level. Basically, you can see my feet are pointed down at the very bottom, and then I do a 2-part stretch, and that 2-part stretch is going to add more tension on the calves. And you can change your angle placement of your feet to hit different areas of the calf. So you can have your feet pointed in, feet pointed out for each of the separate sets. So right after the workout, I went ahead and did a little bit of posing. I don't even know if I call it posing. It's more so just to see kind of where I'm at conditioning wise for the future, for documentation purposes. I'm leaner now than I was then because this was filmed, a handful of days ago, but this is what we were looking like with no upper body pump, just kind of hanging out. All right, y'all, leg day complete. Here's a list of all the exercises. And, my thoughts on this gym are that it's a really good place to film. It's very easy to film when it's you filming on your own. You guys saw how empty the gym was in the very beginning of the workout, but I want to hear your thoughts, the viewer. Was it easy to follow? Was it enjoyable to watch? Comment, let me know what you guys think, because if you guys like it, then I really like it, because it was very easy. It was a breeze. I mean, I literally was here between hours 4 and 6 p.m. So, you can't beat that, especially at those peak hours. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out so much, and it makes these videos more and more enjoyable to make. But yeah, press a bunch of buttons, help the algorithm, and I'll see you guys next Monday. So until next time, peace.